hard to see the ground on which you stand. Though you may not be afraid of walking in the darkness, you will feel like a stranger in this land. You can try to carve a faith out of your own, but a broken spirit may dry out the bone, and the edge of the night may cause you sorrow. You know I may not be around this time tomorrow, but I'll always be with you. I'll always be with you. Hey everyone, welcome to MT Guitar. Today we're doing This Time Tomorrow by Brandi Carlile. This was off of her album In These Silent Days. And this album won Best Americana Album. So really a magnificent artist and writer. Somebody to check out if you haven't already. She's just a wonderful singer and songwriter. Now this recording is really nice because it's just stripped down guitar and 3-part harmony. And the other 2-part harmonies are done by the twin brothers that are in her band. So it's a really nice stripped down arrangement that we can really capture the essence of the song with just a guitar and vocal. So speaking of the arrangement here, I love teaching Travis picking, which this song features, because it really gets us to get the rhythm in our fingers, literally, right? And also to see how accompaniment and melody can work together in one part. You know, it's almost as if Travis picking allows us to kind of be like a piano player, where you've got the accompaniment and the melody working together. So the good thing about this as well is that as the verse begins and the lyrics begin, it's very simple and repeatable. So just that alone is a great introduction to the technique of Travis picking and of fingerstyle in general. Just getting the thumb moving and repeating the fingers. All right. So there'll be a full tab of this on the Patreon as well as the chord sheet, and you can check that out if you'd like. Other than that, please do hit the thumbs up. Leave a comment if you like. Always nice to read your comments. Let me know what artists you'd like me to cover, or what songs you've been listening to and want to learn. And let's go ahead and jump in. All right, so let's get our capo on the 3rd fret. And we're going to want to start with a G here. We're going to do Travis picking, so the thumb is going to be on the quarter notes. And this intro is the hook, so it comes back after each chorus. And we want the kind of G where you've got, the pinky on the 1st string and the ring finger on the bass string. Okay. So that's the intro. So we want to, first off, I kind of recommend hopping back and forth with your thumb to get sort of warmed up here. So we do that for the G. So it's 6th string, 4th string. Twice is a bar, 3rd time, 4th time. Then E minor for a bar, so it's twice, 6 4 6 4, and then C is 5 4 5 4. So let's do that thumb warm up. 3 4 1 2. Again, E minor, C. Now, I recommend going slower when you incorporate the fingers just to get going, okay? So we're going to go nice and slow here, but here we go. We hit the 2nd string with the 4th string. Okay, so. And then 6th string, 3rd string, 4th string. All right, so it's 6th, 4th and 2nd, 6th, 3rd, 4th, 3rd. Now, the tricky part here, we hit the 6th string with our thumb, but the 2nd string is going to be a 3rd fret pull off to open. And then 4th string. And then 1st fret in between the thumb, back to 6th string with the thumb, open 2nd string, 4th string, thumb, 3rd string open. So pretty tricky. It's probably the hardest part of the song, right? So one more time. Okay, hopefully that's clear. One more time. 3, 4. right, now fingering wise, I recommend middle finger on the second string, index on the third. I think I kind of broke my own rule there, but that's what I'd recommend, and that's what I would try to do myself. So I'll try to do that last time. Here we go. Good. Now we go to E minor. Again, 6, 4, and then actually it's quite a bit of space here, so it's starting with 6, 4, 6, 2, 4, 3. So it's okay. Now C, 5th, 4th, 3rd, 5th, 2nd, 4th, and then third. Sorry, and then third string. So it'd be 5th, 4th, 3rd, 5th, 2nd, 4th, 3rd. All right. So the whole hook. Actually, sorry, that's the first half of the hook. Then there's a very slight difference in the second half. So let's do that all together. 3, 4. Good. Now the second half, the only difference is we delay the second string. So it's... Okay. So it's like 6th, 4th, 6th, 2nd, 4th, 3rd, and then everything's the same. Pull off, first, open, open. All right, now let's do the whole intro a bit quicker, but not too much quicker. So nice and slow. Here we go. 3, 4. Good. That's the hardest part. All right. So even quicker. 3, 4. All right. If you're still with me here, you've made it through the hardest part. Now we get to really sort of coast through the verse because it's a predictable pattern that's not as fancy. Whenever it's instrumental, it's just a given that it's going to be kind of trickier, right? The guitar kind of takes over the melody. When there's vocals happening, we can assume safely that the part will simplify. All right, so G chord. Now the hard part here is not even hard, but the tricky part is knowing what chord happens where. So I also have the chord sheet on the Patreon that might help with that because the order of the chords is constantly changing. Here we go. The pattern is G chord. We're going to go 6th, 4th, 3rd, 6th, 2nd, 4th. We'd say that slower. 6th, 4th, 3rd, 6th, 2nd, 4th for every chord. Now the only caveat that I'll just mention right away is sometimes you can add the third string at the very end like this. And they do that here and there. There's variations, right? You'll notice in the live version as well. Sometimes the guitar player is doing that and the recording sometimes, but usually not. Usually it's this, all right? So you can always throw in another third string at the end if you want. E minor's next. Now, same exact pattern. And it's okay to go nice and slow for now. Then D chord. Now we have to change our pattern a little bit. Not the pattern, but the fingers. So we go 4th, 3rd. Notice I'm doing the 4th and 3rd with the thumb. First finger on the second string, so we're breaking the rules a little bit. 4th, second finger with the middle finger, and then 3rd string. Like that. So 4th, 3rd, 2nd, 4th, 1st, 3rd. Then C chord, back to our normal pattern here, except the thumb is hopping between the 5th and 4th strings. 5th, 4th, 3rd, 5th, 2nd, 4th. A lot of numbers thrown out. That's just the nature of fingerstyle. So that would be the first phrase here. So let's do that entire phrase. G, E minor, D, C. Nice and slow. 3, 4. E minor. D. C. Good. Good. Next phrase is G, E minor, and then B minor for 2 bars. All right, so that would be E minor, then B minor for 2 bars. Now the B minor is 5th, 4th, 3rd, 5th, 2nd, 4th, and a second time. Now, take a note at my B minor. I'm not barring because we really don't need the bar unless you were strumming this. But I don't need the first string, so I'm literally just putting my index finger on the 5th string only, and I have this nice chord that doesn't need to be barred. All right? You could bar it, doesn't make a difference. Okay? Good. So there's that next phrase. We kind of take these phrases in 4-bar phrases. That's how songs generally work best. All right, getting to the second half of this verse here. Now we have C for 2 bars, same pattern. And then G for 2 bars, same pattern. Now the next phrase is G, D, E minor for 2 bars. So that would be G, D, E minor for 2 bars. All right, so that's the entire verse. So let me hum the melody. We'll play through all the chords nice and slow so you can kind of get your fingers wrapped around this form. The form is the hard part of this verse and chorus, not necessarily the picking pattern or the chords. So the form just means what happens where with the chords. Here we go. I'm going to hum the melody. We'll go through all of it. Ready? 3. When the fire inside the burns so bright, D begins to grow. C faded. G, da, E minor, da, 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 B minor for 2 bars. Good. Here comes the C. You can do 2 bars. G. Good. Next phrase starts on G. Here's D, E minor. Good job. All right, we've made it to the chorus. So this is when she sings, "You can try to carve a faith out of your own." Now this part can be tricky as well, kind of like the hook is. So I recommend starting with this. Let me just start you with this, and then I'll add the finger that makes it tricky. So it's C, just go 5th, 4th, 3rd for each of these, okay, for now. And then over B. So now just lift the middle finger and put it on the B, and also lift the ring finger. So you're going from C, 5th, 4th, 3rd, over B, 5th, 4th, 3rd. Now go to A minor 7, lift that middle finger back to 4th string 2nd fret, 5th, 4th, 3rd. Now G, lift everything except the ring finger, 5th, 4th, 3rd, and then D over F sharp. And you get 6th, 4th and 2nd. All right, well, let's get to that in a bit. So let's cover that. 3, 4, 5th, 4th, 3rd, 5th, 4th, 3rd, 5th, 4th, 3rd, 5th, 4th, 3rd, D over F sharp, 4th and 2nd. Okay. All right, so now we're going to add the 2nd string, 2nd finger, and that happens in between the 5th and 4th strings on the over B chord. So don't worry if it sounds complicated. Just try it here. 5th, 4th, 3rd, 5th, 2nd, 4th, 3rd when you go to B. 5th, 4th, 3rd, over B, 5th, 2nd, 4th, 3rd. A minor 7, 5th, 4th, 3rd. Now here's the G, 6th, 2nd, 4th, 3rd, and you lift that 2nd string. So it would be. Okay, one more time. Now we go to D over F sharp, and then this is a little different as well. You go 6th, 4th and 2nd, 6th, 3rd, 4th, 6th, 4th, 3rd, 6th, 2nd, 4th. It's a lot, but hopefully it makes sense on the tab if you have access to that. But 6th, 4th and 2nd, 6th, 3rd, 4th, 6th, 4th, 3rd, 6th, 2nd, 4th. Now we go to G, and it's the same pattern as the verse. It's a C, so we get a little break. Same pattern as the verse. We repeat everything. This time, we add a nice little first string, so that's After here, then we go 6th and 1st, open. First string is open. And then the pattern continues as normal. Now we have 2 bars of G, same pattern. And 2 bars of C. And then you strum a D chord when she says, but I'll always be with you, right? And then you go back to the hook. So D and then G. And then hook. All right, so this can be a little tricky, all right? What's easier is the verse, but the chorus and hooks are a little tricky. Now there's another verse, another chorus, and then we have the bridge. Okay, the bridge is actually quite easy because it's just the same pattern as the verse. So B minor, 2 bars. A minor 7, 2 bars. Same right hand pattern. Here's a little tricky. G. All right, so this can be a little tricky as well. So it's 6th and 2nd, 4th, 3rd. Now D over F sharp. And you go 6th, 3rd, 4th. Now E minor, 6th, 4th, 3rd, 5th. Just a normal pattern. So that's. And then you repeat back to B minor. A minor 7. All right, second time now we do G, 6th and 2nd again. But just finish the pattern. You know? Now, hammer onto C over G. So 6th and 2nd strings, hammer to 1st fret 2nd string, and 2nd fret 4th string. Even though you're not playing that string, you're going to do the same pattern with that C over G. And then back to G. And repeat the pattern. All right? Then you're done. So that whole bridge, 3, 4. A minor 7. Here's the walk down. B minor again. 2 bars. A minor 7. You don't have to do it this fast, but here it is. G. Okay. Then she does a double chorus. You can try to carve a faith out of your own. See? So then there's a double chorus. So after the chorus, normally it would, but I'll always be with you. It would normally go D back to G. But in this case, she just repeats. So it's after 2 bars of, C. Then she goes back to the chorus here, All right, let's get to the ending. So then another chorus. Then the ending is when she does G for 2 bars in the last part of the last chorus. C, D, G, and then the hook. Twice as long. I'll always be with you. Right, the hook. I'll always be. One more time. I'll always be with you. Strum a G to end. So that ending can be a little tricky. Again, the chord sheet might help as well as the tab because, the song form, I will say, I was kind of tripped up by it. So sorry if this was confusing at all, but I hope this is clear. And this is how you can play the song from beginning to end. So good luck with this and enjoy.